Not every kid likes his or her teammates, but they do all have to learn to get along in order for team success. It's a great stepping stone to how to deal with life. So sports doc Chris Stankovich joins us once again to talk about how to manage that particular situation. Thanks for joining us, Chris. Let's talk about this because, as I mentioned, it is a great builder for what's going to happen in life. You're going to work with people, meet people that you don't particularly care for, but you do have to get along with, right?
Very important point. And you know, a lot of kids assume that when they watch their favorite college or professional teams that all of these teammates get along great, they go out together, they hang out. In some cases that happens, but in a lot of other cases it doesn't. People have their own independent values and friendships and things they like to do, and sometimes there's conflict. And so I think it's important for us to teach kids that it's not always a harmonious situation when it comes to sports teams, and that there will sometimes be conflict.
Yeah, and we're all human, so we're all different. We all like different things. So what do you suggest to create like a team bonding just around a sport?
Well, I think it's important for parents to talk to their kids about you don't always have to be best friends to be successful. What you do have to do is respect one another, be honest with each other, look for differences and appreciate those differences. And I think these are skills that we can work on very early and groom them as kids get older. But the most important thing is to realize that you're not always going to be best friends. And in some situations, having a little bit of conflict can be a healthy thing. It can kind of push one another. Of course, we don't want it to be hostile conflict, but respectful conflict.
Because those are people you're going to compete against for potential jobs or positions on the field or on the court.
That's right. And this is another athletic transferable skill. Later on in life, when kids are in jobs, again, as you said earlier, you're not always going to get along with everybody at work, but you've got to find a way to make it happen and work together successfully.
And you've all got one goal, the win or the successful season as a whole. So that in itself should be something to work towards.
It's got to be. And, you know, I think, again, communicating is key. Respecting differences, listening to people is a vital communication skill. It's not always what you say, but it's how well you listen to someone.
Yeah, and we can start that at the really young age. Listen.
Active listening skill is something that you can really work on with kids early on, and I think that it's important for parents to acknowledge that.
Okay, great advice. Once again from our sports doc, Dr. Chris Stankovich. If you'd like to find out more about this topic or other sports-related topics, just head to our website. We'll give you a link to Chris. It's onntv.com.